Hey guys, so I finally have my laptop fixed and I can actually go over my Animar deck. Yay, Animar! He's a legendary creature for Commander. He has protection from white and black. Whenever I cast a creature spell, Animar gets bigger, and for every counter on him, he makes creatures one less. So you can do some really nutty things. Nothing too crazy. I pretty much have this deck built in real life. I have a little bit of extra money in real life, so I have like a couple more Titans and stuff. But this is basically the deck that I have. So I got Rupture Spire, good for fixing mana. World Turf, Bounce Lands, really good with one of my combos. Rootbound Crag, I had an extra one from a draft. Boilerwork, good with my combo. And Random Tree of Tails, so I can go get it with my Trinket Mage. Because sometimes I just need that extra green. I also have Seed of Cyanod and Great Furnace too. So I guess I'll just go right into it. I'll kind of build up to the good spells. First off, we have one of my favorites, Curfew. Everybody bounces a creature. This is pretty silly because there are a lot of things that you can do with like Mole Drifter or Spit Bellower. I have a lot of Invoke and a lot of just I want to put counters on Animar, so why not? I have Elvish Sky Sweeper. This is to get rid of blockers or big angely demon dragony things that I really can't handle with Animar. And Elvish Herder gives Animar trample. Awesome. Okay, and then we've got our 2-drops. We've got some Mana Fixing, Gruul Signet, Lightning Greaves, give Animar haste. Animar like attacking. Swift Boots. Animar likes haste. I have Grape Shot in here because I have an infinite combo with one of the creatures, so I can storm. I've actually like stormed somebody out for like 15. That was pretty fun. Rampant Growth, Foily, Brain Freeze. I have yet to Brain Freeze somebody to death, but I am waiting for it. Familiar Ruse, this is a great counter spell, so as an additional cost I have to return a creature to my owner's hand. And again, I have things like Mole Drifter, Trinket Mage. Everything has come into play abilities, or when they leave the battlefield, or they're just really good. Naturalize, this is my catch-all. I just threw in the Reverberate. I wanted to copy some spells. Shattering Pulse has put in some work. It has eaten a lot of swords. Destroy target artifact with a buyback. Generally, if I run out of creatures to play, I have a lot of mana left over, so this is really good. Dignify, nice Tree Folk Bra. One of the better green removals, I have to say. Arctic Merfolk. He's got a kicker. You get to bounce a creature. So again, you get to bounce stuff. Coiling Oracle. See what I did? You can bounce Coiling Oracle, get a big Merfolk, put some counters on Animar, draw some cards. Yeah. There have been a lot of games where I've cast this guy like 5-6 times. Visionary. I like drawing a card for a green. That's what you have to look at when you're looking at an Animar deck. Everything costs whatever its mana cost is. So like green, blue for Fathom Seer. I just threw this guy in here. I'm trying out a couple of things. I have the pickle package, not in this deck, but I was thinking about putting it in. So I'm trying a couple of Morphers. Morphers are hilarious with Animar because you can morph stuff face down for 0. Viridian Emissary. This guy's just a he's actually pretty beastly. Like, people don't want to block him. They're afraid of you getting lands. And the magical number with Animar is 7 lands, and you can cast anything and everything in the deck that you'd want to. Willbender, this guy, I love this guy. I have like 3 foils in real life, and I have one in most of my blue EDHs. I usually use this guy for like them soaring me or something like that. Don't kill Animar, kill this guy instead. All sorts of fun stuff. Crystal Shards. This is an awesome blue artifact for Animar because you get to bounce your stuff or bounce your opponent's stuff for free, so or really cheap. Beast Within, another green removal, destroy a guy, make it a beast. Electrolyze. I played a lot in Ravnica, so this is one of my favorite cards, and I just like killing their bird, dumping them for 1, drawing a card. It's really one of my favorites. Harbinger's really good in this deck because you can go get Fierce Empath, and Fierce Empath says go get a guy that costs 6 or greater. But in Animar, it usually means it costs like double red or double blue. So Elvish Harbinger is cute. It taps for mana. People really don't think it's that bad. Fierce Empath, it's cute. I get a big creature. Everybody's okay with that. And then I go and get something and play it for double green, and they're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have let that live. Fractalid, this guy is pretty sweet. He's just a rampant growth with legs. Playing Animar is not too hard in this deck on turn 3. That's really what you want to do. It's when Animar starts costing like 10 or 13. That's when it starts getting a little crazy. Grading Ignis. I got this one foil for my real EDH. This guy, bounce him, add 3 to your mana pool, and put a counter on Animar. So basically for 2 red you put a counter on Animar and you get 2 free mana that you can cast your sweet artifact spells with. Manic Vandals in here, just I hate swords every time. It's Umazawa Jete or Swords of Shenanigans, usually fire and ice. This guy just wrecks them. And he says destroy. It costs a red for a 2/2 that says put a +1/+1 counter on Animar and destroy target sword. Seems pretty good. Manowar. This is the fireball of the deck because you can bounce Manowar to put a counter on Animar, to bounce Manowar to put a counter on Animar. I've cast this guy like 4 or 5 times in a row. See, that's why Brain Freeze and stuff like that's pretty good. Silkwing Stout, again, I played her a lot in Ravnica. I love this chick, and it's really nice when it's, blue for a 2/1 flying creature that can block, and I can sacrifice to get land. Trinket Mage, he's kind of mediocre in this deck. If I had like Soul Ring or Top, he would be better, but I don't have that many tickets. So this is what I'm working with right now. It's still not too bad. Oh, I hit him somewhere. All right. Harmonize is about the curve of spells I want to play. Past that, I just want to play creatures. There are a couple of big spells, but draw 3 cards, really good. Writer Replication. I've copied many a Titan and copied many of everything. 6 Grave Titans is pretty good. 5 of any card seems pretty good. Tezzeret's Gambit is pretty sweet. It says, draw 2 cards, then put a +1/+1 and counter on Animar. Not too bad. Factor Fiction, I need it for card draw. I go through my hand a lot. Greater Good, this is fantastic. I can start sacking some of my, Invoker guys, or whatever, and it just gives me that little extra digging power. Avalanche Rider is a beast. He was a beast at 4 mana. He's even better at red for a 2/2 with haste. Red for a 2/2 with haste, destroy target lands, and put a +1/+1 counter on Animar. Seems pretty good. I never pay the echo on this, or if I do, it's because I have nothing else to do. Usually, I blow up their land for red, and then I crystal shard them, swing it, blow up their land, swing for 2, bounce it with crystal shards, blow up lands. Blood Braid Elf Cascade in this deck is really fun because you're gonna hit creatures. So you're gonna hit Electrolyze, you're gonna hit Manamore, you're gonna hit all sorts of fun stuff. I have an amazing luck with this card. I have yet to whiff with it. Like, if I do whiff, it's usually like my Savage Twister. But it's still, green red 3/2 haste, put a +1/+1 counter on Animar. FTK, love me some old school FTK. I hate the new picture, but red deals 4 damage to target creature and put a +1/+1 counter on Animar. Seems pretty good. Just put this guy in here. Scrying too. And look, reveal the top card if it's a creature card, put in your hand. So I'm trying this guy out. Vigilante. Again, this is for my morph shenanigans. Slither Muse. This guy puts in a work, let me tell you. I love this guy. I've invoked him, I've hardcast him, I've bounced him with pretty much every bounce effect I have to draw, 5 extra cards from my opponents. When he leaves the battlefield, choose an opponent. If that player has more cards in hand, you draw equal to the difference. I've drawn so many cards. I just played a game actually, and I drew like 6 cards off this guy. Wonder gives Animar flying. Animar wants to be unblocked. Animar wants to do 21 general damage. Sentinel Flute, search for a creature. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna play creatures. That seems pretty good. Soul's Majesty. This card is really silly with Animar because you are drawing 15, 16 cards. It's great. It's pricey, but the best thing is people really like, once you get enough counters, they don't want to counter this. They'd rather counter your creature spells like your Mana Wars. Oh, jumping ahead. Acidic Slime. I love this guy. Again, enters the battlefield, puts +1/+1 counter on Animar, does something. Double green. Really good. Ingot Chewer. This guy, he eats swords. He loves eating delicious artifacties. And if, I invoke him for red or I play him for red, either way, it's good. All of the invokes trigger Animar, so even if you invoke this guy for red, you put a +1/+1 counter on him, on Animar. Then we got a Mouse to Down. Big old tramply guy that gives my big stuff tramply. Muldrifter. I'm going to draw me some cards. I'm going to either pay 3, put a +1/+1 counter and draw 2 cards, or pay a blue and draw 2 cards and put a +1/+1 counter on Animar. This guy, solid guy right there. Alrighty, and then we get up into the silly stuff. So we got Aether Snap. This is my expensive Manowar that still bounces stuff. Brutalizer Exart. Usually I use this guy to search for a creature card. I put stuff on the bottom of their owner's library. Put target general on the bottom of your library. Pretty good stuff. And it's nice when it costs, green. Worldly Tutor for green. Seems good. Deadwood Treefolk. It's my cheapo version of Eternal Witness, because 3/6 Eternal Witness that costs green. It's really good. Inferno Titan. This is one of my draft twins. This is pretty sick when you go like turn 4 Inferno Titan or turn 5 Inferno Titan. Primordial Sage. Whenever I cast a creature spell, I get to draw a card. So if I cast a bunch of Aether Snaps or Mana Wars, I draw a bunch of cards. And one of my favorite, Spitbellower. When this guy dies, deal 6 to something. Something will die. He's a 6/1. He is a beast. I love crystal sharding this guy and flame tonguing their stuff. And then we're gonna go up Spine of Isha. I'm working on getting a Bosch for this deck because you can Bosch people with Spine of Isha and blow up all their stuff. Just a lot of great big funny cards. This is a expensive Avalanche Rider. This guy's actually beating down people because he's 4/4. Pretty solid duder by himself. Pelincron. This is Animar's favorite target because when Pelincron enters the battlefield, untap up to 7 mana, and then you can play 4 to return Pelincron. So basically, if Animar has more than 5 counters, Pelincron costs blue, alright? And then you get to untap 7 lands, and then if you pay 4, you get to bounce this guy. So you're untapping 7 land, but you're using 6 mana to play Pelincron and put a counter on Animar, so you're netting 1 mana, and if you have Crew lands, Gruul Turf, any of that stuff, you're gonna get more mana, more bang for your buck. So this is your game ender right here. You can cast this guy 28 bajillion times, draw a bunch of cards with your I forget what that guy was. I hit him. Sphinx of Unuth is Factor Fiction on a stick, and it costs Factor Fiction casts double blue in this deck. It's pretty sweet. And then Warp World is my like reset button. I run a lot of creatures in here, so Warp World seems pretty good. I don't think I've lost with this yet online. I think I can't recall warp worlding into a bad situation with this online. In real life, I've definitely got, Angel of Despair did or randomy combo, but love me some Warp World. I played this in Standard. Both times it was legal, so Ravnica and M10. It was an M10. Yeah, I played it in M10. Siege King Commanders, all that good stuff. It was great. Artisan of Kozilek is a Eternal Witness that costs 0. Pretty good. And then I just got a couple of sweepers. Savage Twister kills everything, hopefully, if I have enough mana. I'm not losing the early game. It's after, turn 6 that I'm, Dave Wrath and played a Titan. This is what I need Savage Twister for. And Comet Storm, I can do infinite damage if I have, a Grinning Ignis or a Pelincron. I've domed people for a lot. I want to say, deal 7 to everything with this card. Love this card. Cool, so I hope you guys like the deck. I'm definitely taking any advice you guys are going to give me. I haven't really looked at Dark Ascension or Innistrad for upgrading any cards in here. Basically, I would just put in a couple more Titans. But it's really sorry about that. It's redundant. You play creatures, you get Animar huge, you deal 21 general, you win. Pro white, pro black, amazing. So anyways, I hope you guys like this. I do have my laptop up and running, so I can start recording some of these games. Hopefully I'll get in like one or two tonight, and I will post it up as soon as possible. So hope you guys like it. And then what I want to do is actually make a video of my real life Animar, so you guys can check it out. Okay, cool. So I will see you guys later. Tell your friends, Animar is awesome. I'll keep playing. Alrighty, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.